I'm put into this group where I'm her church brother or I'm her a friend.
There's
You
no
know?
such thing as the friend zone.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as the friend zone.
Why not?
See what Kevin got. God, they see. Oh, he caught it.
Previously
Let's
on
say there's nothing wrong with saying, okay, I want someone that's beautiful or someone that's handsome.
I think I'm wrong with that.
Yeah, right.
Or then you kill me flat.
But let's say you start to get more so into the specifics.
Right.
You know, there may be something within you in your heart that you may need to get rid of.
Bro,
You know?
honestly, that's something I don't even. I don't want to lie. That's something I don't even. I don't want to lie. I don't really pray about relationships right now.
Yeah,
I don't pray about relationships too much. I just try to just learn
yeah, as you
and
go.
understand. Because really, I just chilling right now and growing. But that's one of the things I wrestling with because I know I can be very picky,
Okay.
and I feel like maybe, and it's something that came out in one of the books that I read too. It's two books I read recently, or one I read and one I'm reading now. One called The Sacred Search, and one of the things, I'll link that in the description as well. And I listen to audiobooks, so when I say read, I probably listened to it. So one of the things he was saying, I'm trying to remember, he was saying like, basically, we kind of shut out some really great options
Oh,
because
yes,
of
yes.
our extreme
Yeah.
preference, or especially like with the physical things and maybe the little small things that maybe not that important. So we overlook a lot of our good options. And he asked the questions: how many beautiful or how many great options or great young
You don't
ladies
let-
that
you
you
let
have
go.
you overlook? And I was like, this dude talking to me?
Life teaches you lessons sometimes that you didn't ask it to. Life teaches you lessons sometimes that you didn't ask it to, but it just happened that way. And I feel like a lot of times, even for men, you know, you hear this thing that the one that got away. Even though you know within yourself that this person,
I don't believe in that, but
the
finish,
one who
finish.
got away.
I can wait for you to finish.
All right,
Go ahead.
even though like even though like for me, I could speak for me, right?
One got away. One got away.
I wouldn't say she got away, but I'd say I've experienced someone who was holistically loving, and someone who I know.
Someone bring out the violin.
We definitely
Bring out the
we
violin.
definitely cutting the spot out.
Holistically. Holistically what?
Holistically, there's a way for ladies, and I can't speak for the ladies because I know there's some guys out there, they just can't take a hint. And even for me, sometimes I cringe because I'm like, bro, she ain't interested, like, back off, you know. But for me,
Can't
I
give up
feel like,
too easy.
yeah,
Can't give up too easy, but go ahead.
yeah, but and that's what I'm saying. I feel like with girls, you should invite conversation as far as like if a guy come up to you and he says, hey or hi, your immediate reaction shouldn't be like back off, like, oh, who you are, who you is, like what you want, because he could have been like, hey, you was walking back there, you drop $1, or like that's where my mind go, because
But that
sometimes
ain't the girl you want though.
no, but for me
You don't want a stuck-up girl.
and that's what I'm saying.
So
like,
from she back standoffish and she have a bad attitude,
you
gotta ask
kind of know.
yourself, that's the kind of girl I
Yeah.
want. A girl who
But
not friendly.
but for
you want
most-
a friendly girl?
but-
I like friendly girls.
Yeah, but for most women, they've been through that where they open up and they're like, hey, back. They tell you, hi, how you doing? They willing to have that little conversation with you. But some guys, they don't know what that means. They take that as, oh, she's talking back. That means I have a chance, and they go all the way. They,
Yeah, I
become
think-
more. Yeah, so
I think guys need to grow up and realize that, hey, you can have a female friend
yeah.
and or you can have conversations with an attractive female and not try to pursue or know that, hey, this girl ain't interested, or maybe let me get to know her a little better before I make a move.
Make a move, okay.
Stop. Why do guys make moves in the second conversation, in the first conversation? I feel like that's no class, that's no tact. I'm not trying to say you can't be upfront. If you upfront, you could be upfront with the fact that you're interested,
Yeah.
but at least give some type of
Space.
to say, or some period to say, all right, let's build a friendship.
Yeah.
You might be interested in the girl from the onset, which is
Yeah.
fine. You see a fine, nice girl. You don't want to be friends with her.
Yeah.
She's a nice girl, and if you're a Christian, she's a Christian, and she got, from what you see, from the first convo, she got everything you want.
Yeah.
I'm not bashing you for saying, hey, I'm interested.
Yeah.
If you feel that if that's the right time,
Let's build a
maybe
confidence.
you feel a good vibe from her too.
Yeah.
You feel like you need to let her know, but sometimes you gotta be careful and you have to be wise in your timing, because sometimes timing is everything. You could say the right thing at the wrong time.
Let's say for me as a guy, right? If I see a female that I'm attracted to, she goes to my church, right? Naturally, we are already spending time together. We are already around each other. I can already
Right.
have a feel to say, you know what?
You have to understand what this is.
Yeah, I know who this is and I like her. But now being around her, I automatically kind of I'm put into this group where I'm her church brother or I'm a friend.
There's
You know?
no such thing as the friend zone.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as the friend zone.
Why not? About
Friend
your
zone, bro.
game.
No, it's just timing, bro. It's
Okay,
timing.
okay.
As
Y'all
you get
let it here first.
as you
Timing.
get close to someone and they see your character,
Yeah.
don't matter if they're a friend or not, if they know that you're an amazing guy and you like them, they can consider you.
Wow. Yes.
So what is a friend
So
zone,
there's
bro?
no friends
What is a
then?
friend zone?
So there's
Of
no
course
friends.
there's friends. When you're in a relationship with someone, you still have friend.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
And then if you all break up, if you're mature enough, which is hopefully you are mature enough, because
Still
relationships,
remain friends.
serious relationship is not for children. So hopefully you're mature enough. And if you're mature enough, you can still be friends to an extent. Some people can
Yeah.
still stay close. Other people need to be some
Yeah.
distant friends. Other people need to be like a little acquaintances. Hey, what's up? But, you know,
Makes sense.
no such thing as a friend zone. Don't let nobody tell you there's a friend zone, bro.
If we would have our young men know exactly what they are looking for in a wife, rather than glorifying like this hypersexual, you mix and mingle, do what you want to do type of thing.
Try
Whereas
to get
like,
as much bodies as
yeah,
you can before you get
settle
married.
down,
Yeah.
So it's like that's a fact. That's why you see now the relationships aren't being as successful
Right.
as they should be, because before you even get to that stage, you were only prepping yourself just to have sex. Your goal was only for sex. So once you hit that goal, that's it. You go your way.
Right.
So now, how do you expect that you're gonna have the training to stick it out when it
In a
comes
real
to
relationship.
real relationship, when it comes to dating, and then you starting to see, hold on, this person, they good, they have, let's say 9 out of 10,
Yeah.
they probably have a 9.
Right.
But that one thing that I don't like about them is basically that, let's say it may be that when we have a communication issue,
Yeah.
you know,
But you don't know
But
how to
that's
solve
some-
that problem because you were so
you
focused,
so focused on sex, and that's not a deal breaker.
Yes.
Communication issues is not a deal. You could work that out.
It's a
you
lot
know?
of things you could work out.
You could work out. So it's like that's the important thing, I think, too, as in terms of relationships and dating.
And I don't want to linger on the sex point, but it's lessons, it's some lessons that young people don't value that we can learn from not having sex in our relationships until marriage.
Yeah.
One of the things is like what you're talking about too, and it just kind of slipped me. Let me try to get it back. But basically, it teaches you how to respect that person, and it teaches you patience. It teaches you love, because true love is being able and willing to want the best for that person, and the best for that person also means that if this relationship is going in a direction and we not going different directions in life, we should be able to decide that, hey,
You need to cut it.
we can part. Oh, this breeze can be a problem. Let us part ways and find persons more compatible for each other. And in that way, you'll be doing good to that person. It might be hard, but it might be the best thing.
Yeah.
But when you emotionally, physically attached to someone,
attached,
because sex is a
sexually,
binding agent.
Yeah.
Sex connects you in a different way, at a whole different level. And that's meant to keep marriages, and God meant it that to keep marriages bonded and tied to each other, so that the tie that you have with your wife or your husband will be different than you have with anyone else.
Yeah.
So when you tie yourself to someone that you're not married to, and then you have to break that off, you're breaking that person's heart.
Yeah.
Especially a man, you breaking that woman's heart by tying yourself to her in that way and letting her tie herself to you. And most men not willing to end for those type of reasons, because the sex is probably so good.
Yeah.
He willing to deal with everything else and just keep having sex with her.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
You
even
gotta
when
do
he
better.
break up, and this how toxic having sex before marriage is. Even when you break up, you still want to
have
keep
that
having sex,
urge,
because
yeah.
you still have sex even after the breakup. A lot of young people, because it's like
Yeah. You want to
you ain't willing to give. How you can give that up?
Yeah,
How you
you
can
wanna
give that
feel
up?
that
You
void.
don't. How are you gonna give that up? It's just too good, and that's why it's not meant to, So, but we make a lot of mistakes. We make mistakes, but we have to learn from them, continue to grow.